Your views do not equal what you're worth. Let me say it again. Your views do not equal your worth. So stop equating your views to your worth, okay? Okay? Let's talk about it in this video because this is something that a lot of us, especially nowadays, struggle with when we see the likes, we see the comments, we see the shares, or we don't see them. Maybe they're not there. Maybe it's giving zero. But you're not zero, okay? You're 1,000, 100 million, kajillion, bazillion. And you know what's real? When I make up words, when I make up numbers, maybe those are real numbers. I don't know. Okay, I'm already ranting and I haven't even told y'all. Hello, my name is Branson. I'm an actor, singer, dancer, songwriter, influencer, everything else in between. And I make videos chatting about my journey, just living through my life, trying to get through the entertainment industry, and just doing talking videos like this because I love optimism. I love seeing better, knowing that better days are ahead, okay? And it came up on me today to talk about equating your views and your shares and your likes to your worth because in a day and age where social media and like it's just we're very 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 used to seeing clicks and seeing shares and getting dopamine hits from all of these areas. And I want to let you know that you could get zero views and it is okay. Believe me, I don't know when you guys are watching this video, but I have some videos on my channel right now. I don't know, I've made 30 videos prior to this. I mean, I've made a lot more videos, but they're all archived. But the ones that are in this niche are 30. And like, I think I have like one or two videos right now at this current stage that have zero views or like one view. I have a few videos that have like 2 views. Okay, guys, am I worth 2 views? Don't answer that because some of y'all are gonna try me. No, but I'm not. And you're not worth the 5 likes that you get on Instagram, and that is okay. But you might get the 5 likes, and that is something that is fine because let me tell you guys this. I have done social media for over a decade. Like I said, I've archived a lot of my videos, but even on Instagram, on TikTok, I've gained over hundreds of thousands of followers. And let me tell you, some of the videos that I put the least amount of work into have gone the most viral. If you go on my TikTok right now, you'll see videos that are like from like 2020, 2019, 2021, 2022 that went viral. And then you'll see videos right next to it that have like 50 views. And you're like, what? And that's when I realized back when I used to put so much effort into certain videos and then those videos getting like zero views or like under 100 views. And guys, it is humbling. It is humbling having over 100 plus thousand followers and getting like 200 views. It's an experience that I don't recommend, okay? But it happens. It's real life and it's more common than you think, especially on TikTok nowadays. Like if you're not on the For You and you don't have like a one of the top percent of viewers, like you're not one of the top creators that everybody's just watching, chances are you have like maybe a viral video here, a few viral videos there. And if this video is not on the For You for everyone to see, it's definitely going to get tanked. Maybe these videos have all these views and this video gets that. And that is the thing that happens. And I just want you guys to know that a lot of creators and a lot of people that have been in the industry. I was watching a YouTube video today, and this was a financial YouTuber, and she was talking about some of the content that she's talked about. She's gave people this really good content talking about these ideas, speaking about these. Maybe she talked about investment accounts, and maybe her audience didn't want to hear about investment accounts. Maybe they wanted to hear about, I don't know, how to make $1 million in a year, and because that's just what's easier to the ear. And some of the content that she spent the most time working on has gotten the least amount of views, but the video that she just hopped out of bed and was like, okay guys, let me tell you, you need to invest, has like went so viral. And that just goes to show you that your efforts and your time into certain projects don't equivalent to just because I put this much effort and put this much time into this product or this video or this piece of artwork or this specific thing means that it should equivalent to this much outcome. It should, just because I put so much work and so much hard-earned energy, hard-earned energy? I'm gonna pretend like that makes sense. Hard-earned energy into this one thing, it better pay off and it better do this, when the reality is the universe owes us nothing. And that's the hard truth to really develop. That's a hard pill to swallow because once you learn that the world, the universe knows you nothing, it's like Dang. And that just goes to show you, this is why I'm an advocate for consistency and for trying to be more consistent, because that is very hard for a lot of us to do. That's hard for me to do. That's hard for a lot of our faves to do. But the ones that are consistent, they get the most results, they get the most feedback, they get the most input, and that's how they improve, and that's how things can happen. So whether you're trying to be so selective, because that's another video, but trying to have everything perfect and then putting it out there, or trying to have everything perfect before thinking it can go to the next step, that's only going to hold you back in the end run, because the fact is you might put so much time into this perfect idea or this perfect concept or this perfect piece of work just for it to be seen by no one. And that's something we don't want to hear, but it is the truth and it's reality. I live it, okay? Because right now, like, I think like at least like 90% of my videos that I've made on this channel right now have under 100 views. And I'm talking like no edits, no, just talking to you guys. And maybe maybe a lot of the information I'm saying is worth 0 views. Maybe it's worth 100 million views. Who knows? But I'm not gonna equivalent it to the actual views that I'm getting, because I know that this is some information, like insights that some people might want to hear, and some people might not know this, because not everyone has had the same outview on life that I've had, and we all just want to hear different perspectives and things of that nature. And I'm giving it to you, but I know that some of my videos right now having 0 views or having 10 views or 50 views. It's just the now stage, but it gives me room to grow. It gives me space to hold for the future, because I'm practicing skills that I want to practice on. My public speaking, or like is this public speaking? Well, it's parasocial. I don't know. But my speaking skills, not editing. So really just having to show you guys me. If I edit it, it's probably because somebody walked in my room. But yes. And did I say yes? But we have to stop. I have friends that are literally afraid to post on social media because they're like, oh, like I just can't. When I see like it only gets like 6 likes, I'm just like, it has to go. And I'm like, well, you look T in that picture. The picture is T. So whether it got 6 likes or 600 likes, who cares? And if the reality is that if we're really nervous of people talking about us, what kind of losers are you to literally just gossip and talk about people's likes or comments? Like, what kind of person are you to literally just sit up and talk about someone's engagement on their Instagram post of a picture that they look amazing, they look bomb, they look tea? What type of life do you have to do to just be like that? Like, oh my gosh, they only got 90 likes. What? Babes, no, we need to go touch some grass. I don't know, but yes, guys, there is I sound like, yes. No, but there is so much work that you can do. And I just need you to know, whatever you do, whatever you put your work into, whatever you put your craft, your heart, your soul into, put it out there. Let it be seen, because reality is, if you want this to be like a hobby that blows up, or a passion, or a career, because that's what I'm doing, okay, y'all? Like, when I say I'm an oh my God, a singer, actor, dancer, I'm submitting auditions all the time. And maybe I'm putting some of my best work in for maybe casting watches it for like 5 seconds. And it's like, yeah, he's not the one. Okay, well, that was an hour and a half of me memorizing these lines, and another 35 minutes of me breaking down the character, and another 30 minutes of me spending time filming this. So that's a whole 2 hours off of one audition that they probably watched 5 seconds of. But I have to know that I'm putting my best foot forward to get to the future, because I know that in the long run, it will pay off. It's inevitable. It's like rain. It's going to happen. If I keep going, keep being persistent, it's going to happen. You can't just flop every single day for the rest of your life. That's not how it will work. But you know what will increase your chances of flopping? If you don't put it out there, if you're afraid of getting low views, or you're afraid of having others see this engagement or things of that nature. Because the more videos I put out, the more opportunity people can see my channel. The more auditions I send, the more opportunity I have for getting a role on certain things. And yes, I've acted on a few things in the last few months, like film things, but I've also submitted times 30,000. I'm dragging that. Let's say for every let's say I don't know how many, but I would assume maybe at least 100 auditions I've submitted for within the last few months, and I've only got cast in like 4 things. But let's say I only submitted for 20 jobs and I got tired of hearing no every single time, then I would have 0. But you have to know as a person that the more you do, the more opportunity, the more chances that you have for people to see, for people to want you, to want to work with you, want to see you, want to see that craft, because people want you, people need you, but you just have to market yourself and show them what they need, okay? And that's okay. And I'm comfortable enough with getting the low views right now, getting not the roles that I maybe want, or was like, I really got this in the bag, like y'all know. Yeah, no, they definitely didn't call me back. And I'm comfortable enough with that to say, you know what? The next day I'm going to put my foot forward. I'm going to post that video. Because even me now, I post singing and dancing videos on Instagram. And sometimes they get, I don't know, a few hundred views. Maybe for some people, a few hundred views. Oh my God, that's good. Or maybe for some people, you're like, babes, what? Who cares? Because if I had fun doing it, if I was dancing, if I was singing, if I was acting, and I thought it was good, or I even was like, you know what, I don't know if it's my best, but I think it was good enough. Let me just post it and get it out there because I want my work. I'm a creative. I want people to see. And I'm happy with that because what good does it do if I want the world to see me, but I'm also scared of the world to see me? And I just hold it back because I'm afraid it might not have the virality, or I hope I use that word right, but or if I'm afraid if it won't do this certain amount of views, or if it won't have this much engagement, because reality is our attention spans are all shortened right now because the age of dopamine, the age of endless scrolling, it's just easy. And you just have to know that people aren't just actively saying like scroll. People, they just, we it's hard for us to just really sit down and focus on a video if it's not immediately eye-catching, hook attention, like everybody can see you. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm 11 minutes into this video, and my average watch duration, like across all my videos, is like a minute and 45 seconds or 2 minutes. And most of my videos right now are over 10 minutes. Most of my videos are around 15 minutes right now. And I get less than like a fourth of that in average watch duration. Not because people are saying I suck. Maybe some people are. Who knows? But I know that I don't. So, but and I just have to be okay with the fact that I'm maybe talking to one person right now. Because at this stage, I've said that I have some videos that have 2 views, some videos have 50. Maybe I'm talking to one person right now. Maybe I'm talking to nobody, because there have been some videos where it literally flatlines after like 3 minutes and nobody's watching. And I am okay with that because I know what brighter days are ahead. And you have to know that. You have to be okay with not having the hundreds of views, thousands of views, hundreds of thousands of views, millions of views. Because if you are consistent, if you are pursuing eventually what you want, it will happen. And you have to know exactly what it is that you want. What is it that you want? Do you want people to see your work? Do you want people to take you this way? Do you want these accolades? I don't know. Just knowing what you want and knowing what you can get, but not putting your worth with views, because views do not equal worth. That's why when people see celebrities that they're like, oh my gosh, their music is not good, or oh my gosh, how did they get famous? Because they put in the work. They put in the work when nobody was watching. So many artists today that blow up on TikTok and then people are like, oh my gosh, this music is trash. Y'all are listening to these people. They put in the work. They were consistent when nobody was watching. They put in the time. They knew that those 0 views would add up to 100 after a while. And after 100, they went into thousands. And after thousands, they went into millions. But if it didn't, they were still going to work until it did. And that's what we're doing. That's what you can do if, views in something is that you want. But, as an actor, as in the entertainment industry, this is what, we need to do, like, to get your name buzzed, to get your name popping, wherever it is, So that's why I'm doing it, okay? But, yeah. You guys are worth a lot more than the views that you have. Just like how if you're working a job where you're making $10 an hour, where you're making $20 an hour, where you're making 30, where they're making $100 an hour, you're priceless. You're not worth $10 an hour, $50 an hour, $100 an hour. You're worth endless. Your time is priceless. But when we see people, we say, what's your job? Oh my gosh, okay, so you're making about 6 figures? Oh yeah, so you're like valuable. No, it's the fact that your job, your occupation is what you're doing at this moment, but everybody's time is priceless. Everybody, what did I say? Everybody. Anyways, you have to know your worth and know that you are worth endlessly amounts of what people, what jobs, what views could give you, okay? Because you are. We are. We are. Yes, we are. I felt very poetic, and I'm glad I got to say it out like that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope I gave you a little bit more insight about your worth and how to not equivalate. I think that's the right word. Equate your value to just some views on a screen, on a platform, anywhere, okay? Because believe me, I've been there for over a decade and it took me a while to get here, but I'm here now and I want to get you a little closer to where I am and knowing that. Okay? Okay. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Love you guys so much and bye.